We are trying out Aviary Attorney, which is it's going to be about some bird lawyers. Birds who are attorneys. And that's kind of all I know. And the game looks like this. I do not have any more information about Aviary Attorney. It says continue, but we're right at the beginning. I just started it to make sure it was working. This is right at the beginning of the game. Trying it out for an hour, as is usual. Takes place in 1848. Is that frog dead? Well, I mean, there's the murderer right there. It's cut and dried. Case closed. So, it's a bird, but those are absolutely human hands. I'm disturbed by this. Does it have wings? If it took the jacket off, would there be wings? How does this biology work? It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird, Falcon? Too early for worms. Past the words that I'm not going to be able to pronounce very well. I probably shouldn't try. There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first. Business? Letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. Probably more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Ahem.
Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Caroline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Conciliary prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Portoyer Demiao of the Demiao estate.
Well, this is quite something. I know. Your first serious client in months. Not just that. The Demiao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Caroline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow. So I suppose you intend on defending Dame Caroline in court? No. I think not, Sparrowson. The fate of a fat cat bourgeois is none of my concern. Past those already. What? With all respect, Falcon, we've been doing nothing for the past 2 weeks. Anything would be better than another day of thumb twiddling. Still... Come on. Let's be productive members of society. No. I've made up my mind. Okay. Fine. Can we at least play some cards to pass the time? Now there's a marvelous idea. What game? We don't really have enough players for Tap to Rock or Seago. I know. There's a game I learned at my university called Jacques Noir. Jacques Noir? That sounds dubious. No. It's a real game. Let me tell you how it works. You draw cards from this deck to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. Call hit if you want another card, and stand if you don't want any more. You're aiming to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. Sounds good. Deal me. Okay, we actually do have a game here. Go for 21. My turn. I guess we should stand. Oh, I lose! The house always wins, doesn't it? What do you think? You getting the gist of it? No, we should play that again. I'm still trying to get a grip on some of the rules. Let's go again. Alright. Go for 21. My turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Hit me. Ah. No, we need to play that again. Go for 21. I lose. No, let's play again. Go for 21. My turn. Mm-hmm. All right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I lose. No, let's play again. I'm still trying to get a grip on the rules, the incredibly complex rules. Go for 21. Mm-hmm. All right. Sure. I lose. Only by one, though. Only by one. No, let's play again. You see, if you can't beat someone at a game, the least you can do is make them regret that you ever introduced you to the game. Don't think I won't. I'm incredibly petty. I lose. I think we need to play again. Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. I lose. And I have not gotten up to 19, even to 19 again. I got 19 on the first one. All of them have been lower than that before reaching the final card. Okay, 20. Look, it's this or nothing. I feel like this might be fixed. Like, I get the message. Didn't realize I was friends with a card cheat. I think I got it. I got a handle on it. Got a handle on you. Make this interesting. A little wager. Well, no. Not now. Not that we've demonstrated that you fixed the game. Do you want me to, like, cut off a finger if I lose? Oh, okay. You're still thinking about the case. Vow of silence. Go on a diet. Give me half your paycheck. Yeah, let's get the money. Sparrowson is quite confident about this. It's true. If you don't take any jobs, I guess we're not getting paid. One ply is pretty, it's pretty rough. Wow, 22 and 3 cards. It does look like you won. That is weird, isn't it, Sparrowson? That's very weird. And it seems a little, out of time, I think. I guess we're taking the case. How are you sitting? You're a bird. Shouldn't you be perched on something? I got a letter. It's the evidence. Nearly forgot my wallet. Keep losing that wallet. I got 20 francs. All right, we're at the map. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about time right now. We would, like, there's a clock right there. But, the finest prison. It's like a... I mean, maybe it's better in here than out there. Maybe we're the real prisoners, Sparrowson. We're prisoners to society. We need to work out how to get in here. We're the lawyer. All right, let's follow. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? Right, we know who you are. And you know who I am. Yes, the fantastic lawyer, and my assistant is very petite. He has hired the best lawyers, as far as anyone knows. Well, oh, I mean, maybe we're better than those best lawyers. Yeah, if you want to get noticed, you want to get to the top of the list, and what else to do? How else to do that? By manipulating the list by making your name start with A, or numbers if you can. Get in front of everyone. Let's get down to business. Alright, well, she was found next to the dead body. It's looking pretty bad for her. What happened on the night of the Moida? What did happen on the night of the Moida? It was Friday evening. Her and Papa arrived. Papa spent the whole evening yapping and yapping. They own a railway company. They have much business to talk about. Talking about company shares, investments. Dame Caroline doesn't understand this complicated talk, I guess. After dinner, the man with the camera took their photograph, and she liked that. Man with a what took your what? Oh, the camera is new at this time. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. What a talented bug. In 10 minutes, you have a perfect picture. Technology is amazing. No, the lady's correct. Look, she's seen a camera. We have not seen a camera. I have no reason to doubt her explanation. The camera is special. We should remember that. Alright, and then she went into the garden and she found a dead body. He was ripped open from the neck to the crotch. Actually, we saw the frog. He didn't look ripped open. And now she's arrested. It must have been terrifying. But she is brave. So who was there that evening? Her and Papa. Maman could not make it. There's the Baron and his housemaid Colleen. And Grenwy until he died. And Rabitio, who was the man with the camera. Anything else? Anything suspicious aside from a dead frog? Yes, those kinds of things, really. You know, easy answers are really the best answers. But she did not see anything. Evening was very normal until the dead body showed up. Until then, yes. I missed something? Impossible. We never miss anything. We're the best detective. The food was delicious, yes? Yeah, what food was it? It probably would help to know. Poached red herring, garnished with garlic butter. Marbled steak, served perfect bloody rare. It might be relevant, we don't know. We don't know what details might end up becoming the thing that cracks the case wide open. Alright, we're writing down what was served for dinner. No cutlery. You had to use your bare claws? How did the frog do it? Did the frog doesn't have claws. Maybe the frog just swallowed everything whole. Well, let's take a look at the scene of the murder. And remember the photographer. Yeah, we gotta get some rest. Man, we're tired. Pooped out of all this work. I believe in justice. A fair trial can draw the truth. We have to believe in the system. It is good to hear. Unless you're a murderer, then you probably don't want to hear that. It's not what she needed to hear, but maybe it's what she had to hear. I need to get to work on not wasting time and solving a case. And putting a murderer behind bars. Maybe the murderer already is behind bars. We don't know. I guess. Do we want to simplify them? A Facebook, you say? Brilliant. Why has no one thought of that before? Fine. It's not a Facebook. It is a meta book. That's not any better, really. Let's go. It's a new day. Look, it takes time. I mean, we didn't take that much time to walk there. I don't know about that. We can save manually if we want. Let's see, this is the photographer. This is the Baron. Yeah, why don't we check out the crime scene? That's probably the first thing, you know, a detective would do, is check out the crime scene. It's a good starting point. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Do you have a dirty face and gaunt clothes? It sounds like you're pretty dirty and gaunt to me. I do have some francs. I will give a single franc. Don't spend it all in one place. I am quite a generous bird. Wow, what a mansion! The Baron is a legend. And he owns factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. He's got his fingers in a lot of pies. Not to mention the pie factory. Is he here? Oh, is he in the room with us? Okay, but he doesn't know we're here. And there he is. He does look quite magnificent. We are indeed investigators. But not like, you know, official investigators, where we do it as a job, but we don't have badges. Jumpy, twitchy fellow. Hopped away. Oh, the prosecutor. I mean, it makes sense. The prosecutor would have been here. Beating us to the crime scene. That's why we're here. The lounge. Well, we heard about this group photograph. Yes, do you have the photo for us to gaze upon? It does need to be developed. 3 days, huh? It's quite a process. Alright, well, why don't we go up to the lounge? This must be it. Would she moved a little bit? I mean, it's not our house. We're investigating the Moida. Thank you for sitting. Is this where the photograph was taken? We are in the right room. Oh, the Baron insisted everyone had to stand right here. Something isn't right. Clock has no hands. But it's never had hands. A broken clock on the wall. A clock that doesn't function. Is there something we should know, you know? Is there something, wink wink, that we should know? You're a little nervous. Why were you so nervous? Something you don't want the cops to know? Are you sure? I mean, I guess that is one way of putting it, Sparrowson. She's nothing to hide. I guess we don't have anything to ask. Oh, is there something? Alright, so she did take something. She's trying to save up to follow her dreams. What is her dream? Ah, so there was no silverware because she took it. Started with only a couple of teaspoons. But it never stops there, does it? It's a slippery slope. Do you think the Baron would be curious about why all his silverware is gone? Alright, let's head to the garden. Mystery of the missing silverware has been solved. We have a crime scene investigation thing? Alright, I guess we have a thing. An investigation thing. We are in investigation mode. You can click on anything. Falcon will examine it. And we can click X to end it. Only water. Yeah, you know, if only we could fly and look at it from above. But that's just a pipe dream. Aren't there stairs behind it? Can't we just walk up to that balcony and look down? I mean, that's maybe I'm misinterpreting what's in the background here. I mean, we already know Sparrowson's a cheater, though. Let's go for plant squiggles. I have a feeling that we tend to lose... Yeah, okay, so he's admitting it's a rigged coin flip. A feeling that we tend to lose these games of chance with Sparrowson. What is it? Cigar butt, huh? It's a horse statue. Ah, yes, very good. I see. He does like the horse statues. I would not say that, actually. I'm pretty sure I would not say that. Yes. Is there anything else? So we got the 4 horse statues in the corner. We got the center fountain. Doesn't seem like there's... Oh, hold on. There's one thing we can look at on the stairs here. Dried blood. That does seem relevant. Well, I mean, it's good that we saw it. It doesn't seem like it gave us any insight. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. So, if that's it, then that's that. I think we're done here. Alright, well, anything else for us to do? Well, not everything is in order, Baron. Your clock is broken. What's with that? Can I not ask about the clock? About your housemaid. Yes, very courteous. Quite helpful. What happened on the night of the Moida? We'll see. Oh, he's big timing us now. I haven't accused him of anything yet. Well, perhaps it could have gone better. Tact and finesse are fine, but sometimes you want to be rude. It's a new day. We could talk to the photographer. Oh, he's not here. His muse. He has to follow his muse? He's an artiste. Knock anyway. Yeah, we should pretend that we never saw the note, knock, and then get concerned because no one's answering the door. Maybe he's hurt inside. Maybe his camera fell on him and he's slowly dying. We have to save him. I am deadly serious. I am a man of justice. That is why we have to break down this door so we can save the dying man inside. Well. Look, sometimes the direct approach is the best one. Right, let's loot the place. Picture of a fence. Yes, yes. Oh, it's very illegal. Extremely illegal. I mean, I don't know what the law system is like here, but I mean, where I am, you would not be able to actually use anything you found in this process. A lighthouse. No, man in a top hat. Or maybe it's just a black smudge. Castle. Yes. Yes, understood. The Paris skyline. Yeah, symbolic indeed. A finely dressed dandy. A sailing ship on a windy day. An easel? But what is on the easel? Ah, the photograph. There's the clock and everything. Of course we take it. It's a clue. We need to take all clues. Now you might say, what happens when the photographer notices that it's missing? But I figure that he'll notice the broken door before anything else. And like, if someone broke the door down, of course someone stole something. It all makes sense. It'll be fine. We don't have money for such luxurious fixtures. Anything else? Well, it seems like the photo was the important thing. Seems like that's it. Maybe we're done snooping. Oh. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. We went inside to make sure that no one was hurt. When we saw the door just broken off its hinges like this, and thank God that you're okay. Of course we're going to lie. Kids do these kinds of things. Do weasels ever listen? Do weasel children? They never do. Oh, should we question him about, the night of the murder? I guess we're not doing that. All right, let's head to the High Court. We're never nervous. We're a consummate professional. No, of course not. In the bag. Look at all this evidence we have. With so much. No, I don't think there's anything we could have her do. We are so confident. We've never been more ready for anything in our lives. Alright, here's the prosecutor. He seems a little disorganized. Sparrowson has a low opinion of the prosecution. But he does have 2 rabbit's feet, it's true. So that does double his luck. Yeah, that's not important information. Associate judges. Alright, who are his witnesses? Alright, the inspector. I don't think we did not see the inspector. Speak without hatred, without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Scourge of gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian Killer to justice. My path began 18 years ago.
Now we have no time for an origin story. Alright, he was among the first to arrive. What did he see? Alright, the housemaid called him in. Standing over the corpse. His blood on her paws. I mean, I don't think we knew about that detail. His blood was on her. Yeah, we didn't know about the bloodied paws. Gotta find the flaws. Suspicious phrases. Do not press for pointless details. Judge and jury do not like having their time wasted. Like the statement? Let's see. Alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid. At the scene of the crime, standing open over the sliced open corpse, blood on her paws. Alright, can you tell us in more detail about the sliced open corpse? What was the cause of death? Tell me about the slash. Tell me about this slash. Describe the cut. Single vertical slash. Fine and deep cut. Like a sharpened saber or a surgeon's knife. No, if a cat scratches, there's more than one claw. It's like you're not going to scratch with a single claw. Also, the claw wouldn't go that deep. Like, I would say that even if it's like a person-sized cat, I feel like it would look quite different than like a saber wound. A knife or sword at the crime scene. Well, what if I told you I did? Would the police have noticed a thing like that? Would they? The jury does not have a high opinion of me. I lost a little favor. Yes. What was the cause of death? Shoulder to thigh. It's quite a large slash. Died from blood loss from the open wound. I don't think there's a chance of that. No. Alright, tell me about the blood on the paws. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Whose blood was it? Or was there only one murder victim that night? I do. Is it foolish time wasting? Is it? Why, it came from none other than the steak they ate that night. Steak may have been on the menu. The blood on the lady's paws might have been from the steak. The jury is impressed. I gained a little favor. Is it possible that they arrested an innocent bystander for being a messy eater? What am I overlooking? She did have perfect table manners. At a table that had silverware. Yes, at any ordinary banquet. But this was not ordinary. The silverware was missing. Yes, it looks like we're going to have to out the housemaid. Innocent, perhaps. The rabbit has no argument about this. Nothing he can think of to say to counteract my flawless theory. Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Did the inspector overlook these basic facts? Oh, you don't want to insult him about that. Oh, Judge Maxime getting a little, doing a little editorializing. All right, next witness. I guess we won that conflict. And now the photographer, at whose house we totally did not break into. Yeah, no hatred, no fear, only truth. Rubino thinks it's a little cliche. He's heard this trope before. Everyone knows who Rubinio is. He's the greatest photographer in Paris. He steals their souls with his camera. What on earth is a tweet? That's true. Nothing we're interested in. Where was he on the night of the murder? Captured the beauty of the banquet. Like a true artiste. He has a copy with him? There it is. Oh, that's a little different from the one we looked at. Why is it different? Yeah, there's the Baron. Also, the clock has hands. Two people are absent from the photograph, the victim and the defendant. And they say it's suspicious. Yeah, the wall clock does say that. It doesn't seem right, does it? Yeah, in this one there are still no hands. It's like they were drawn in. Be like, bam, inconsistent. Yeah, but how did we get the photo? Yes. How, we don't have any way of explaining that, I suppose. We could bring up the hands on the clock. Like, we could just say, let's go over the... Let's like, take a look at that clock, go over to his house and look at that clock right now. Clock has no hands. How do you explain this? How do you explain this edit in your photo, sir? We don't want this. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. It cannot be faked. It's impossible. Who ever heard of such a thing happening? 7 p.m., set up the camera, a photograph, then build. Talk about the photo. Take a closer look at this photograph. Why is this in black and white? A glaring error. Reality is in color, isn't it? All of them? Are you sure all of them? Yes. I do see a mistake in this photograph. No room for bias or inaccuracies. I see a mistake. Impossible. Camera is perfect and unbiased. I love it. I want to romance my camera. Yeah, this is a mistake right here. That clock. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it. Yeah, there is something wrong. We have evidence there's something wrong with the clock in this picture. The clock, in real life, has no hands. Clock is a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask the Baron or his housemaid. How do you explain this, Rubinio? You fraud, you charlatan. The camera is flawless, you say, but there is no mistake. An error, Very specific error. Yes, you drew the hands in. Yes. I think they said that the Baron insisted that they stand in front of the clock with no hands, so the hands could be drawn in. It was the perfect crime. One that could only be countered by committing a crime ourselves, which was breaking and entering and then stealing property. You know, it takes a crime to defeat a crime. That's what they say. That's the old saying. Why would the witness do such a thing? The people in the photograph can't be suspected of anything. The perfect alibi. But this does raise further questions. Who is the witness protecting? And why? And why did the photographer do it? Commit this crime, lie, on the stand, submit false evidence to the court. The sacred institution. But he does admit that he edited the photo. He was ordered to make changes. Who ordered you? But he dare not say. But, I mean, the judge is not going to let him off the hook now that he said that he was ordered. I fear his claws. I did, but, you know, there are 2 cats in that doctored photo. We're assuming it's the lion. But the other one in the photo was also a cat. But we're a civilized society. We're not going to torture you. Intriguing indeed. I should have gained a lot of favor. Like, this was the key piece of evidence in the prosecution's case, and we proved it was faked. Like, this case should be over. I mean, it seems like it probably matters quite a bit. It doesn't, though. We don't know what time it was. And someone else involved ordered the photo to be edited, though we don't know who it was. Yes, other parts could be edited. Could be anyone. Anyone in this photo. Could we possibly accuse the Baron? No one would believe the beloved Baron was guilty of murder. He's a pillar of the community. Oh, the Baron's here. He's taken the stand without being called. He has had enough of the prosecution. Etc., etc. Dinner was magnificent. All right, that's his account. Cross-examine the witness. We're just here for the truth. We're here for justice. Dinner went magnificently. Photographer arrived. Grenwy left to visit the garden. Housemaid discovered the pair after the photographer left. Let's talk about the dinner. Regarding the stolen cutlery. What do you think about this? He knows who did it. But why did you serve steak if the cutlery wasn't there? I mean, yes, if you really want it to be, anything can be finger food. I mean, you couldn't serve broth because there were no spoons either. I mean, I guess you could just pick up the bowl, but... Sure. What about this red herring? Yeah, you'd think that the red herring would be important. No, maybe we shouldn't pursue the red herring. No. Alright, let's talk about Grenwy. What was your relation? Business partners. Right, they all owned this up-and-coming railway company. Yes, they now own more of the company. Why did he visit the garden? The frog does not like steak, I suppose. Just after the photographer arrived, and before the murder occurred, so it was just a short period of time. Ah, maybe his food was poisoned. Maybe? The coroner found no signs of poisoning. Then I guess I have no evidence. The jury does not like that. Outlandish theories. No. Alright, talk about the garden. What's with all the horses? There are all these horses. A little weird. Maybe the it doesn't, probably. When was the last time you visited your own garden? That seems like a shame, not being able to enter your own garden. Do we have any reason to think that... Oh yeah, it's a cigar. It does not hold water. Balderdash! Alright, here's the cigar. This is found in your garden. In the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. The remnants of one of his cigars. Of course he had to go out to his own garden. Perfectly reasonable explanation. It was found in the upper basin. It was deliberately hidden. What illicit activities are we talking about? We are quite brazen. No, we did establish a possible motive. He does have claws himself, it's true. A lot of money on the line. He crafted the perfect opportunity. Small banquet, select number of guests. Aware of the missing silverware and serve steak to bloody the hands of his guests. Hired an easily influenced photographer, staged a very specific picture to build a perfect alibi for himself. In front of a in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing. And he had to get rid of the cigar. This is an outrage. It is true he's not a fat cat. He does look quite lean. What an odd comparison. All right, looks like he's off to prison. No, the case went quite poorly for Rabbington. But is there something about the justice system we need to consider? It's true, we have not proved anything. We put together a very convincing theory, and the Baron's behavior on the stand seemed to correspond with it. But the only piece of actual proof is that photo, and we can't submit that. Reached a decision. But the jury decides that she's not guilty. Hooray. Not guilty. Not guilty. We did it. We did. Let's go back to the office. We did it. We can't take all the credit. It was a group achievement. 3 of our least dirty glasses. That's nice of him, to make sure that he gets the least dirty ones. I was kind of amazing. We are completely lost. Oh, she's admitting it, but the trial is over. I don't know why she would want to admit this, though. It's just business. Right, so I mean, she had the same motive that we accused the Baron of. Right, but like, what about the evidence we found? Like the cigar butt and the photo? And the photo? Okay, so the one we have is the fake. Yeah, the one we have does not have the hands. Well, at least we were paid. And that's the end of Act 1. Well, that's our tryout for Aviary Attorney. We thought we solved the case. It turns out the case was already solved. And perhaps all of our efforts were for naught, but we got paid. I mean, you know, the Baron probably did something that was worth punishing. Even if maybe it wasn't this murder, he probably did something at some time. It's probably good that he's in prison. Also, maybe he's safer in prison, since we know that that Cataline wants to kill off the business partners. So, I mean, maybe it's for the Baron's own good that he's in prison now, so Cataline can't get to him. Ever think of that? Maybe this is, in a roundabout way, maybe this is for the best. Well, that's our tryout for Aviary Attorney. It's a game about... Well, so far it was about defending a murderer. Though we didn't know she was the murderer. I mean, we only know that now. Well, I mean, she couldn't have told us beforehand, otherwise we would have to stop representing her, I assume. But what a good lawyer we are.